Right, it's just quite easy to do this as a real video. Let's dive in. First, we need the image or the video. I got this from Pixabay. Yeah, click for video and click in city. This is the one that I got. Okay, so we can download this. Okay, we're going to bring this video in. Yeah, in the center here. So what you need to do is just see the length of this video. It's about 16 seconds. So what I did to the video was to make the video longer and move slower. So click on the effects and change the clip speed. Bring the speed here and click on the clip speed and change this to 50%. Okay. So click here and you can see that the video is about 30 over seconds long. Okay. Duplicate the video. There we go. And to duplicate the video, you have the top at the bottom. I can rename it and hold this top. And then this one I cut it bottom. So it's easy for you to see. So what we're going to do is the top one, we're going to move this image up about half here. Okay. Hold shift key. About half. There we go. Okay. So the top image, go to properties and flip it upside down. There we go. Another bottom one, click on it and bring the bottom up, hold the shift key and bring him down as well. So now you've got two videos, one up and one down, joined together. So when you click play, the video will move together. So this gives it a surreal kind of feeling to the video. All right, the next thing to do is to add the text inception. So click in text here and type in the word inception in capital. I'm using Archivo Black and stretch this out to almost the end here. Okay, so let's have the inception text about scale up to about 300. 300 and the spacing here is about 10. Okay, so we're going to animate this text inception. The first thing is motion in, fade, and fade in. And the fade in part use letter and random. Okay, so the word inceptions will come in with different alphabets. So I drag it a little bit longer. And then after that, I do another animation. Easing, I'll have it in maybe position scale. I might need that bit later. I need text spacing. Okay. Yeah, distortion already. So put it linear. So you've got two keyframes here. There's the first keyframe and then now the second keyframe. So the second keyframe here, press escape. The second keyframe, we are going to change the text spacing, right? After the first keyframe, second keyframe text spacing changed to about 100. You can see how the text spacing expand, okay? Now after that, put in another keyframe after this keyframe or on top of the keyframe, you can do that too. Also linear and properties to text spacing, and then we space it backward. Okay. So stretch this out and maybe bring this to the second keyframe, and you see text spacing here. This time you don't go down to 10, maybe go about 30. Yeah. So you actually have the inception text going out and coming back in again. Okay. So now duplicate this inception text because we need it later after this. Okay. But we will be needing different kind of animation. So what I'll do is I'll delete this to animations, okay, and leave my text to be text spacing 30. That will be the second. Without this fade, delete it out. So okay, the next thing to do is to apply a blend mode to the word inception. So you go down here and find blend mode. Okay, you can have several different types of blend mode, and you find the one that's most suited to this video. So what I did was I used difference. So you can see that as the video moves and the word blend into the buildings and give you kind of a surreal effect. Okay, you can use any other blend modes you want. Okay, so I'm going to move this keyframe a bit further too, so that there's more movement to the spacing. Okay, what we need to do next now here is to move this text up. These two texts we move it up. We're going to add in now at the end of this, we should have another continuation of the word inception. We're going to add in the snapshot that we took just now, right? So we're going to put the snapshot. On this snapshot, you explain it. It will be exactly the same. And we'll bring this snapshot down here. And we will have a transition between these two. So we're going to pull this out to about this length, same length for this one. Okay, so then we add in a transition between this snapshot and also this one. Okay, now before we do that, we need to duplicate this clip as well. So we've got one that's to be masked with inception, and then the other one is the bottom. So this is where the trick is. Okay, so what you do is here inception in the first video, the first clip, you mask it so that you can see that it's invisible. But at the bottom, there's this video. So these two videos clips down here, we can group them together. Okay. And now we have got a transition here. Use the one that's more appropriate. So what I did is I used fade. So try not to use the other ones because then it will not give you the subtle move. So from here you can see, you can check it out and see. That's giving you the subtle move. You see? So the word inceptions will slowly disappear and actually it's appearing again here as a blended into it. Yeah. So you can see that with inception. Okay, this is what we're going to do for the bottom clip, bottom image. We are going to add in an animation here. And this is where we will do linear and properties, we do distortion. So you have the first keyframe and the second keyframe. This is where we're going to distort the bottom image and move and let it move. So let's put it up a bit more. This is before and this is after you do the distortion. Okay, so to help you do the distortion, here's a tip here. You can turn on the grid snap grid right here. Turn on the snap grid. It will help you to put the distortion easier and guide you. Okay, so click on this logo here and start to move this distortion. Okay, maybe you want to put it here or a bit here. Okay, and maybe here and here. But if you're going to do free form, then it doesn't really matter anyway. So let's see if this would be nice. Up to you how you want to do the distortion. So this after the first keyframe. See how the keyframe has moved to here. And I want him to move out to here maybe. So that the word inception can come on this one. Okay. See here? This will move. And now we're going to do the top one. The top one is actually the mask word. And you see how when the bottom ones move, the word appear. beautifully. And at the same time, you can also do animations for the word inception. So, and in animations here, you can also do distortion and move the second keyframe a bit up here as well. So move this cursor up here, and after this, click here, and I also want to distort this a bit more. Okay, and maybe even like make this up higher. So it's up to you how you want it. Okay, and then move the word inception here. Yeah, moving a bit more here. There we go. So it's up to you to do your perspective. Okay, so here, and then the exit for the motion for the word inception. I put sorry out. I put fade out. Maybe not. Maybe I put positions bottom and let it drop. Like let the letter drop down one by one. Yeah, so it's maybe uses about 300. Yeah. See? Yeah. And you can have it like random so that the alphabets just drop off one by one. That's what I did. Okay. So cool. So this is one of the ways for you to apply some of these ideas, and you can use it for your other projects. Okay, play around with the distortion,